Capricorn, August 3rd. I'm seeing the social stuff first, and it is not smooth. The Three of Cups reversed is showing a group dynamic that feels off. You showed up, but you did not feel included. You read the chat. You saw the side comments. You smiled at the gathering and still felt separate. Don't lie to yourself. Attendance is not the same as belonging. The Three of Cups reversed keeps pointing to strain in the circle. Somebody is talking, somebody is leaving you out of the loop. Maybe you already felt it in your body before you had proof. That is the part to trust. Check who feels safe, check who drains you. Do not force the vibe just because history is there. Actually, no, history is not enough if the energy is off. Protect your energy before you try to protect the group. Then I'm moving to the Nine of Cups. And this is where the tone changes. The Nine of Cups is about real satisfaction, not the fake kind. You have something working right now. A quiet night, a small win, a paycheck that landed. A meal you actually enjoyed. You sat down and realized for once you do not need to perform gratitude. You can just feel it. The Nine of Cups says, name the wish that is actually yours. Not the wish that gets applause, the real one that matters. Because Capricorn, you can get trapped in looking useful, looking fine, looking like you do not need much. The Nine of Cups is not asking you to shrink your desire. It is asking you to notice what already feels good without chasing extra approval on top of it. Enjoy the thing that is already complete. Let the win count. Let the rest be quiet for a minute. You knew this already, but you keep skipping the moment where you let yourself have it. And then death. That is the hard line in this moment. Death is ending the form, not negotiating with it. Something has expired, a group dynamic, a role, a version of you that kept saying yes when the room had gone cold. The Death card says, clear it out. Delete the thread you keep rereading. Stop reopening the conversation that already died. Make room. I'm not talking about drama. I'm talking about closure. The Death card is showing irreversible change, and you may have been delaying it because the old pattern was familiar. But familiar is not alive. That is the difference. Release what is finished. Do not resurrect dead dynamics because you miss the comfort of repetition. Let the grief pass through without treating it like danger. So the moment is this social strain, then honest enjoyment, then release. First, you see where the circle is off. Then you return to what actually satisfies you. Then you cut the thing that cannot come with you into August. Capricorn, this is a reset clean. Final, necessary. August 3rd, Capricorn. This is not asking you to keep showing up where the group chat already feels cold. Three of Cups reversed. This card is showing the mismatch fast. You see the invite, you see the likes, you still feel left out. And I'm seeing the part where you smile at the gathering, then leave and replay the whole thing in your head because the vibe was off before you even got there. Three of Cups reversed. The move here is simple. Check who feels safe. Name the disconnect. Protect your energy. Don't force the laughter. Don't keep performing closeness just because you've been there a long time. If you're getting the aftertaste of gossip, if you're hearing about tension after everybody already acted sweet, that is your sign. Attendance is not belonging, and staying where the energy is off will drain you before the day is done. The Sun reversed. This card is about dim confidence, and yes, it can look quiet from the outside, but inside, you're second guessing the good thing. You get the opportunity, then you stare at it too long. You get good news, then you feel tired instead of excited. Actually, no, this is not failure. This is fog. The Sun reversed. It is telling you not to fake the shine. Admit what feels dim. That is the honest move. The Sun reversed. Look for the small win. The clean email. The one task you finished. The text you did answer. Restore confidence by naming what is real, not by pretending you are fine when you are not. Don't over-explain the slump. Don't shrink because somebody might be watching. If you have been avoiding being seen, that is the exact place to work. Not with a speech, with one visible step, one real action, one thing you can stand behind today. 9 of Cups. Now we get to the part where you stop chasing approval and notice what already works. 9 of Cups is satisfaction, earned ease, quiet contentment. I'm seeing the person who finally shuts the laptop, orders the food, sits down, and realizes the night is already enough. 9 of Cups. This card says you do not need to keep reaching for more just to prove you are alive. You can enjoy what you built. 9 of Cups. Name your real wish, not the shiny version, the honest one. Do you want peace? Do you want space? Do you want to stop performing for people who never really saw you? The win without downplaying it. Don't turn pleasure into avoidance. Don't use comfort to skip the truth. This card is asking for gratitude that is specific. Not vague. Specific. What actually feels good? What actually lasts? Death. And here is the ending you cannot keep negotiating with. Death is closure. Release. Irreversible change. Death says the old form is done. Let it end. Stop resurrecting dead dynamics because you miss the familiarity. Stop reading the thread. Stop reopening the door just because the silence feels strange. Death, this is the clean cut. Death, you may grieve it. That does not mean it is wrong. It means something real is ending. Clear the closet. Delete the message. In the pattern that cannot continue, make room for the new shape of your life. Capricorn, this moment is not punishing you. It is refining you. Protect your energy. Accept the fog. Keep the satisfaction that is true and let the old things stay dead. Capricorn, August 3rd. This is not asking you to start over. It is asking you to stop forcing what already went cold. Three of Cups reversed. This card shows the group energy getting weird. Three of Cups reversed is where you show up, smile, and still feel left out. I'm seeing the group chat go quiet after you speak, the invite that comes late, the joke that lands wrong, the gossip you hear after everybody already pretended nothing happened. Do not perform closeness. Do not keep sitting where the energy is off. Check who actually feels safe. Name the disconnect. Protect your energy. The Sun reversed. The Sun reversed is your confidence getting dimmed by the room around you. The Sun reversed is not failure. It is you second guessing a good opportunity, deleting the post, rereading the message, telling yourself you need one more day before you can be seen. Actually, no, this is not about hiding forever. It is about admitting the fog. Look for the small win. Take the honest compliment. Let yourself be tired without turning it into a verdict. About the slump, but do not call it the end. The Hierophant. This card brings structure back into the frame. The Hierophant says, stop improvising your way through every problem. Go back to what has held you before. Call the person who tells you the truth, not the person who flatters you. Revisit the routine that keeps you steady. Use the rule that protects your values. The point is not blind obedience. The point is discernment. Choose the harder ethical path. Choose the path that keeps your spine straight. Nine of Cups. This card is the quiet yes in the middle of all that noise. Nine of Cups is you sitting alone and finally enjoying the silence. Nine of Cups is the meal you actually finish, the milestone you hit, the night you do not need anybody to clap for you. Let that land. You do not have to chase approval to prove you are doing well. Notice what already works. Name the wish that is real, not the one that looks good on paper. Satisfaction is here, but only if you stop downplaying it. Death. This card is the hard turn. Death is the thread you keep rereading getting deleted. Death is the closet getting cleared out. Death is the old pattern, the old role, the old conversation that cannot keep living just because you missed the shape of it. Because this is the part you may resist. The ending is not the danger. Dragging it out is release what is expired. Let the grief move through. Make room for the next form before the old one collapses on you. So this is simple, even if it is not easy. Keep the structure that still works. Stop chasing the room that already went cold. Stop shrinking when the light gets low. Let the old thing end. What stays is what can actually hold you. I'm seeing it right at the start of this moment. Three of Cups reversed. The group energy is off, and you can feel it before anybody says a word. You showed up, you smiled, you kept it moving, but the group chat feels colder. The invite comes late. The joke lands wrong. Somebody is talking after the fact, and you can tell your name was in the room when you were not. The sun reversed. This is the part where your confidence gets dimmed, and you start second guessing what should have felt good. That offer, that attention, that good news, it did not land clean. You looked at it twice. You felt tired after hearing it. You started shrinking before anybody even asked you to. That is not failure, that is fog. And fog makes people doubt what was already bright. The Hierophant, this is where the moment gets steadier. You stop trying to freestyle your way through a situation that clearly needs structure. You call the person who tells the truth. You go back to the routine that keeps you level. You check your standards. You check your values. Actually, no, let me rephrase that. You do not need a whole new identity. You need a trusted framework. Something solid, something proven, a way to move that does not depend on other people clapping for you. Ace of Pentacles reversed, and this is where the timing issue shows up. The opportunity is there, but the ground is not ready. You can see the beginning. You can see the potential, but the budget is off, the terms are unclear, or the practical details are not locked in. So you pause, you let it sit. You do not spend from anxiety. You do not buy the thing to calm the feeling. You do not start the project just to prove you can. Hold on. That is a trap. Potential is not readiness. 9 of Cups. This is the quiet relief in the middle of all that. You realize you already have something real. A peaceful night. A small win, a meal that hits right. A moment where nobody needs anything from you. You sit down and you feel it. Satisfaction, not performance, not approval. Real ease. You already knew this, but you keep forgetting. What you actually want is not more noise. It is enough. It is contentment without the extra proving. Death, and here is the turning point. The stale pattern has to end before stability can come back. No more reviving the dead thread. No more reopening the same conversation. No more pretending the old version of this can still work if you just try harder. You clear the closet. You delete the message thread. You let the identity go. This is not collapse. This is release. The ending is already happening, and the longer you fight it, the heavier it gets. So for Capricorn on August 3rd, the move is simple. Notice where the social energy is thin. Stop feeding what has gone cold. Return to structure. Protect the practical side. Enjoy what is actually working. Then let the expired thing end, because once you stop trying to keep the dead pattern alive, stability has room to return. Three of Cups reversed. This card is showing group tension, not group support. You keep noticing who is not really safe, who talks after the fact, who smiles in your face and shifts the energy when you leave. Stop pretending attendance means belonging. The Sun reversed. This card is the fog over your confidence. You are not at full brightness right now, and you know it. Maybe you posted, showed up, said yes, and then felt drained the second the attention landed. This is not failure. It is a signal to stop performing joy and admit where the light feels blocked. The Hierophant. This card brings you back to structure, not random advice, not loud opinions, not whatever the room wants from you. You need the steady thing, the person who tells the truth, the routine that keeps you clean in your own mind. Actually, no, let me rephrase that. You do not need more noise. You need a proven path. Ace of Pentacles reversed. This card says the offer is not ready, or you are not ready for it. Something looked promising, but the foundation is shaky. Maybe you were about to spend, commit, launch, or say yes before the numbers made sense. Slow it down, check the budget, check the timing. Do not build on a mood. Queen of Wands reversed. This card is where comparison starts running the room. You see who is getting attention and it gets under your skin. You act fine, but you are checking, watching, measuring. That is burnout talking. That is insecurity trying to wear confidence like a costume. Reclaim your center. Stop competing for air. Nine of Cups. This card is the quiet win, the relief, the moment where you sit down and realize you already have more than you thought. Not everything, but enough for now. A hard thing got handled. A private wish is starting to land. Let yourself feel that. Do not rush past the satisfaction just to chase the next approval hit. Death. This card is the ending you cannot keep negotiating with. The old social pattern has to go. The stale dynamic has to go. The version of you that kept trying to make it work, even when the energy was off, has to go. You already knew that. You have been rereading the same thread, reopening the same door, trying to revive what is already finished. So here is the turning point for August 3rd, Capricorn. The moment is asking you to stop forcing closeness where the energy is split. Stop funding what is unstable. Stop performing confidence while your body is telling the truth. Clear the dead thing first, then the real stability can return, and it will, but only after you let the old form end. Capricorn, August 3rd, because this moment is not soft. It starts with distance and it ends with a clean break that actually helps you breathe. Three of Cups reversed. This card is showing a group that does not feel safe anymore. Three of Cups reversed is the group chat you stopped answering, the invite you saw and ignored, the room where you smiled but did not relax. You may be showing up but not belonging, like that group energy that stopped feeling safe back in. You may be hearing the gossip after the fact. Actually, no, let me rephrase that. You already know who feels off. You already know who drains you after 10 minutes. So check the circle, name the disconnect. Do not force closeness just because you were included. The Sun reversed. The Sun reversed is dim confidence. It is the good news that still makes you second guess yourself. It is the opportunity you stare at and then shrink from because being seen feels like too much. I'm seeing low vitality here. Not failure. You got tired after the win. The same way the light got dimmed on purpose and you started doubting the thing that should have made you proud. So stop pretending you are fine. Look for the small wins. One clean answer, one honest yes. One thing you did right today. That is how the light comes back. The Hierophant. This card says go back to structure. The Hierophant is the trusted voice, the routine, the principle you already know works. Capricorn, you do not need to reinvent your whole life in a panic. You need a system. You need a mentor. You need the rule you respect even when nobody is watching. Call the person who tells the truth. Revisit the habit that keeps you steady. Choose the harder ethical path. You already knew that. Discipline is not punishment here. It is protection. Ace of Pentacles reversed. The Ace of Pentacles reversed is the offer that is not ready yet. It is the project with no budget. It is the purchase made from anxiety. It is the promising start that would collapse if you rushed it. Wait. Slow the rollout. Recheck the numbers. Recheck the timing. Recheck the basics. Do not spend to soothe yourself. Do not build on shaky ground and call it faith. This is not a no forever. It is a not yet. That matters. Queen of Wands reversed. The Queen of Wands reversed is comparison eating your fire. It is checking who liked the post. It is acting unbothered while feeling threatened. It is snapping because you feel overlooked. Actually, no, this is not about them. This is about burnout and insecurity. So pull your energy back. Stop performing confidence. Stop trying to dominate the room to prove you still matter. Rest before you lead. Reclaim your center. Your power does not need an audience to be real. 9 of Cups. The 9 of Cups is the quiet satisfaction underneath all that noise. It is the night alone that actually feels good. It is the hard-earned milestone. It is realizing you already have enough for now. Let yourself enjoy that. Do not downplay it. Do not chase applause just because you got used to hunger. Notice what is working. Name the real wish. Because once you stop reaching for empty approval, you can finally feel what is actually full. Death. Death is the ending that clears the room. Death is the thread you finally delete. Death is the closet you clear out because that old identity cannot come with you. This card is not asking permission. It is asking release, end the pattern, let the old form go. Do not resurrect dead dynamics just because they are familiar. And stop pretending, Capricorn, grief is not danger. Grief is the sound of something real leaving. What ends now makes room for what can actually hold you. Okay. That's all I've got for now. If this hit, you already know what to do. Please, subscribe. Tell your group chat. I'll see y'all soon.